So I'm going to do a real quick video on dealing with a washing machine and mold. Okay, so all washing machines are going to grow mold in them. I don't care what you do, you're going to have to deal with it. So this is an upright Whirlpool thin twin, and I'll get into electrolux front load here in a minute. So there is a ring cap on the top of this, which we'll walk over and take a look at in a short few. And what this does is it directs the water in between the inner tub and the outer tub, right? And that is your water fill that hooks up to it. But it gets moldy up underneath. Also, if you look, I've already cleaned this, but if you look here, you're going to have an agitator. Now, my agitator's in the washing machine on sterilize, but your agitator needs to be cleaned, and then you have to clean the mount for the agitator. You've got to clean up underneath here along the inside of the outer drum. You'll see there'll be something growing on it. Now, I cleaned this thing completely about a month ago, and prior to that I cleaned it like 3 years prior. In the last videos you showed me working on this, that showed me working on this. So I hadn't cleaned it, didn't think about it. Coming home, smell a little mold in the air. I'm like trying to figure this out for a long time, and I said, okay, let's tear the washing machine apart, take a look. So I like to use Dow scrubbing bubbles. That seems to work really well because it's soap, scum, and mold and whatever else, and utilize that. So pull your agitator, clean it really well, throw it in the dishwasher. That's what I did with mine. Clean the tub here. Now, if you've got a real bad case and it's all the way down on the inner tub, down in between the two tubs, you're going to have to disassemble it and sanitize it. So that's on this one. We'll get to the ring in a minute. Now, I see a lot of people doing videos on electrolux or front loads, and they have a big problem with garbage in their seals. You'll see I don't have that problem. Okay, see it? When I clean this thing out, probably with Dow, well, we got a little bit going on here, right? See it? Just a little bit. So what you do, grab your Dow scrubbing bubbles, grab your rag, and just dry it out. Now, I leave my door open, and on this one there's a spring on the door. I removed the spring so the door would stay semi-closed and not always be propped open. If you do that, your door's gonna hit right here, right? Because the spring's not there to tension the hinge away from the trim. I don't care about that so much. It's the practicality of it all. Anyway, so take your scrubbing bubbles and then come in here. Okay, do that. Go on the back side, pull the lip open if you want. Do the whole thing, okay? Do the whole ring on this rubber seal. Okay, what's cool about the front load, I'm gonna let that sit. On the front load, it has sterilization mode. So I can wipe that down, throw the rag in there in a minute. That's what we're gonna do, and put it on sterilization mode. What we're doing now is heading into the bathroom to show you what's going on with the top ring. Now, when I originally took this ring off, and she's been sitting with some scrubbing bubbles on it for a minute, it was fully encased with grime and mold all around here, okay? So you just let it soak with some scrubbing bubbles and clean it, and then you get the idea here. See what I'm doing? And you've got to clean this rubber. It's not rubber, it's kind of a different type of a gasket. Maybe it's a different kind of rubber. Clean that gasket. So this has been soaking with scrubbing bubbles for some minutes, about 10 minutes. And clean that. And see what this is. This is the top to that assembly for the thin twin, okay? But because it never dries out, it grows stuff in here. Now, probably, if you take a look, you'll see I have my water inlet here. So all the water does is come and shoot down here, okay? What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to fill this with epoxy this summer. And I'm not sure what the point of this was. Maybe this was an add-on, but I sealed this up. I think on some models I forgot what this did. Actually, you know, I might reconsider. I might hook up a fan. That's probably what I'll do. I'm going to boot this, hook up a small fan to the mains on the washer, and it'll blow air in here, right? That's what I'm going to do. And that air circulation through the tub will keep it dry. It won't mold. There we go. So I'm going to boot that up this summer. Get a rubber boot on there. Somehow feed that with a flexible plastic pipe down to a small fan, 120 volt, and do that. Yeah, there we go. That air circulation inside the drum will keep it dry. So anyway, there's an idea for some people. So hopefully this helps some people out. You got moldy clothes. If they come out of the washing machine, they're moldy. Your washer's moldy. You got to deal with it. So we weren't having that problem, but I have a nose like a hound dog, and I was smelling a little mold in the house, and that's how I figured this out. So hopefully somebody gets some remedy with this. Disassemble your washer and clean it thoroughly, and then run your washer. I would run your washer if you have a sanitized mode. I'd run that as your last load. Nothing in it except soap. Sanitized mode at the end of doing your wash for the week. All right, over now.